Spending time with her grandma appears to be one of Princess Charlotte's few opportunities to unwind after being in the spotlight since birth. Princess Charlotte is already permanently altering the monarchy at the age of 9. The fact is much more shocking than what most people imagine. A cute little child wearing royal gowns. The royal destiny is being shaped by a rising power behind that courteous smile. You'll be left stunned by what no one knew about her, from her daring moments to her hidden talents. Despite her youth, Princess Charlotte, the hidden prodigy, is incredibly intelligent for her age, according to royal family insiders. According to numerous sources, she is already fluent in 4 languages: English, French, Spanish, and even a little Welsh. Charlotte is reportedly able to transition between languages with ease, although most children her age are still learning simple words. Her Spanish-speaking nanny, Maria, taught her the language. She also talks French a lot at home. Additionally, she has spoken Welsh on royal visits without assistance. Many adults have been surprised by her verbal abilities. Charlotte began reading at a very young age as well. By the time she was 3 years old, she was reading complete chapter books, whereas most kids start with short picture books. Most children don't do that until much later. It demonstrates her capacity for concentration and how fast she picks things up. Her public behavior has also drawn attention from others. In a few brief films, she gives grown-ups instructions. At a formal gathering, she once subtly chastised her father, Prince William. She gently nudged him after noticing that he had forgotten to bow at the appropriate time. When Charlotte appears in public, she exudes poise and assurance. She frequently remains motionless, complies with directions, and appears at ease in front of the camera. She manages that like an expert, although many grown-ups find it difficult. Charlotte might be gifted, according to some experts. Dr. Helen Stokes, a specialist in child development, clarified that some intelligent kids don't always exhibit it in noticeable ways. Rather, they have a deeper understanding than most people realize. These kids recall things that others forget, talk effectively, and think quickly, she said. Charlotte's co-workers describe her as friendly, inquisitive, and acutely aware of her surroundings. She pays attention to details and can recall names. She even assists Prince Louis, her younger brother, during ceremonies. Charlotte appears to have a solid recall and an excellent awareness of appropriate behavior in various contexts. She picks things up quickly and observes people intently. According to some, she is already among the royal family's most responsible kids. She still likes typical kid-related activities, though. She enjoys playing games, making jokes, and spending time with her brothers. However, she confidently assumes the role of royalty when the time comes. Charlotte is thriving despite growing up in a world full with regulations and demands. A lot of people think she will have a significant impact on the royal family's future. It's difficult to overlook Charlotte's early indications of brilliance and leadership. Her remarkable linguistic abilities and early reading demonstrate that she is no typical child, but her true strength lies in the fact that she is already assisting with the royal family's backstage management. The authority that holds the throne. Charlotte, the princess, is a child. However, those close to the royal family speculate that she may already be quietly assisting King Charles. Despite her youth, she is intelligent and creative. According to some sources, she previously advised the king on how the royal family could improve their relationship with the younger generation. Charlotte was about 7 years old when this occurred. She apparently told her granddad some of her ideas during a private family visit. She explained to him what children her age enjoy and how the royals may come off as friendlier and more entertaining. Her thoughts were straightforward. Charlotte wrote something that shocked everyone shortly after, according to those close to the palace. This brief message is now referred to as the modernization memo. It included recommendations including adopting easier-to-understand language, uploading more pictures of the royal pets, and using shorter internet films. Many individuals soon realized that the royals' social media accounts were starting to shift. The posts got happier and lighter. Less formal statements and more images of family life were included. Some of the captions even sounded like young people's words. They were simpler to read, entertaining, and brief. The new tone started to appeal to royal supporters. Younger followers began to pay attention as well. It didn't feel like a forced change. It was authentic. Also, the date aligned with the information provided by insiders regarding Charlotte's memo. The royals may have become more open and modern as a result of Charlotte's views. She has a new perspective on the world. She can tell what children enjoy. She is also aware of the mindset of her generation. It's possible that her straightforward suggestions arrived at the king at the ideal moment. Charlotte might be able to assist in another way. King Charles has a strong concern for the environment. He frequently discusses plants, animals, and clean air. Charlotte has also demonstrated an interest in environmental issues. She assists with animal care at home and enjoys gardening. Her inquiries concern recycling and takes pleasure in learning about the earth. These conversations with Charlotte, according to family members, remind the king of the reasons he originally became interested in nature. When discussing the earth in his latest talks, King Charles comes out as softer and more intimate. He talks on instilling a sense of environmental responsibility in kids. Some people think the gentler message was inspired by Charlotte. Even though she doesn't speak or go to large gatherings, her modest comments appear to have the desired effect. Her straightforward outlook and candor might make a significant difference. Princess Charlotte is already paying attention, even if she is still maturing. She observes how the royal family operates and expresses her opinions when necessary. Her thoughts are modest but astute, and they originate from the heart. The way the royal family communicates with the world has already changed as a result of Charlotte's subtle ideas. She's not just offering counsel, though. She also has the audacity to question established royal regulations. Princess Charlotte, the royal revolutionary, is maturing in front of the world. People assume she's just a cute little child when they see her at royal gatherings. There is more, though, if you look attentively. She is intelligent, strong, and unafraid to be herself. She makes her own decisions, yet when necessary, she abides by the rules. Her audacious personality is seen in numerous instances. She humorously poked her tongue out at photographers in one well-known clip. Princess Kate, her mother, chuckled softly and allowed her to savor the moment. Charlotte appeared vibrant and proud. Another time, instead of simply mimicking others, she waved to the throng in her own unique way. These minor behaviors demonstrate her self-assurance and unique style. Charlotte is very adept at managing her public persona. When she sees cameras, she straightens her clothes, straightens her hair, and stands tall. She obviously knows how people perceive her. Charlotte considers this something that most children do not. She immediately gives off the impression that she wants to look her best and is aware that she is being watched. People's attention was truly captured at one moment. Charlotte refused to curtsy to a senior royal during a royal function. Instead, she remained motionless and nodded slightly. According to some insiders, she once informed her mother that it should be earned. That short sentence conveys a lot. It wasn't rudeness from Charlotte. She was demonstrating her personal definition of respect. Many royal observers claim that Charlotte makes them think of Princess and in her younger years, and has a reputation for being frank and tough. She remained loyal to herself even though she didn't always abide by royal regulations. It appears that Charlotte feels the same way. She is courteous, nice, and strong all at once. Prince Louis's christening served as another illustration. Photographers tried to get close, but Charlotte stopped them with a firm "you're not coming." It surprised everyone. Some thought it was bold. Others thought it showed how protective she is of her family. Either way, it showed she is not afraid to speak up. Kate and William seem proud of her strong nature. They teach her how to be respectful, but also let her speak her mind. They want her to grow up with values, but also with confidence. Charlotte is learning how to balance royal life with her own personality. Her little acts may seem small, but they show a bigger picture. In a family that often follows strict rules, Charlotte brings something new. She shows that you can be royal and still be yourself. She listens, learns, and then makes her own choices. Charlotte's brave moments show she won't just follow rules without thinking. She's creating her own style of being royal, and it's all part of a bigger plan for her future, the future queen's master plan. Princess Charlotte is still young, but many people believe she already has a strong sense of her future role. She walks with confidence, waves with a big smile, and always seems to know how to behave at royal events. Even when surrounded by cameras, she stays calm and focused. She seems to understand what is expected of her. Her body language often changes depending on who she is standing near. With her parents or siblings, she looks relaxed and playful. Around King Charles or other senior royals, she becomes more serious and careful. Some people think she's learning how to act in different situations. She watches others, takes it all in, and adjusts herself without being told. There are quiet stories from palace staff that Charlotte once kept a small notebook. In it, she wrote simple ideas on how to make the royal family more kind and open. One staff member shared that she wrote, "Everyone should feel welcome, even if they wear old shoes." It was just a small note, but it showed how thoughtful she is. Her mind goes beyond herself. She thinks about people and how they feel. Her former nanny also spoke about how Charlotte asked deep questions. She once asked why some kids have no shoes or toys. These thoughts stayed with her. She wanted to understand. And more than that, she wanted to help. She is a child with a caring heart. Many people see a link between Charlotte and her grandmother, Princess Diana. Diana was known for her kindness and her love for those in need. She helped people no one else would even talk to. She smiled, hugged, and listened. People loved her because she made them feel seen. Charlotte shows signs of that same spirit. She smiles in a warm way. She speaks kindly to others. She helps her brothers when they need her. These actions are small, but they come from a real place. She isn't acting because someone told her to. It's just who she is. Charlotte may not be first in line to be queen, but she acts like someone who takes her role seriously. She watches, learns, and remembers. She builds strong connections with those around her. She knows when to speak and when to stay quiet. Her actions show that she understands what it means to be royal, even at her age. Some people believe Charlotte is creating her own path. She blends old traditions with new ideas. She stays polite, but also adds her own touch. She wants to be a royal people can relate to, not just someone in a crown, but someone who feels real. Charlotte's caring heart and smart ideas prove she's learning to be a leader people will love. But her special place in the royal family is also breaking old rules about who can be important, shifting the line of succession. Princess Charlotte has already made history. She is the first girl in the royal family who kept her place in the line of succession, even after her younger brother was born. Before, boys always moved ahead of girls, no matter who was older. But a new rule changed that. Now, birth order matters more than gender. Because of this change, Charlotte comes right after her older brother, Prince George, and before her younger brother, Prince Louis. This small shift shows a big step forward for the royal family. It means girls now have an equal chance to hold important roles. But it's not just about the rule. Charlotte stands out in many other ways. She walks with confidence, smiles at the crowd, and helps her brothers stay focused during events. Many people have noticed that Charlotte often looks more in control than both George and Louis. She steps forward when needed and always seems calm in front of the cameras. At public events, she watches carefully and reacts quickly. If her brothers get distracted or act out, Charlotte gently reminds them to behave. People have seen her guide Louis and even give George quiet signals. During royal ceremonies, it's clear she takes her role seriously. Some experts believe Charlotte's strong presence is helping shape her brothers. George is the future king, but Charlotte often shows leadership in small ways. Her energy is strong. She speaks clearly and always knows where to stand. She adds something special to every royal event. Inside the palace, some people are starting to notice how much attention Charlotte gets. Photos and videos of her often go viral. Her small smiles, bold moves, or funny looks get shared all over the world. George follows rules and tries to stay serious, but Charlotte brings a bit of fun and spark to royal life. A few royal staff members have shared quiet thoughts about this. They wonder if Charlotte might be outshining her older brother. It's not about being better. It's more about how people respond to her. She draws attention without trying. She is simply being herself. One of Charlotte's friends once said she made a clear comment and speaks with honesty. Charlotte's strong presence is already changing how people see the royal family's future. She's not just waiting her turn. She's actively learning how to connect with the modern world, the modern monarch in training. Princess Charlotte is growing up fast. She may be young, but many people say she already acts like a future leader. She smiles with confidence, speaks clearly, and pays attention to what is going on around her. She's learning how to be a royal, but she's also learning how to be herself. Charlotte cares about the world. She likes helping others and often talks about fairness. Her parents say she asks deep questions about people and the planet. She wants to understand how things work and why people face problems. These are big thoughts for someone her age, but Charlotte handles them well. She also enjoys learning new things. She uses tablets and watches videos that teach her about animals, nature, and people who are making a difference. She follows stories about young kids who plant trees, clean beaches, and speak at schools. She looks up to people who care about the world. These stories inspire her. Charlotte also loves books. She often chooses ones about animals, kind leaders, or kids who work hard. Her favorite stories talk about friendship, helping others, and standing up for what is right. She listens carefully and asks questions while reading. This shows her heart and her mind are growing strong. People who work with the royal family say Charlotte pays close attention to cameras. During photo shoots, she stands tall, picks her spot, and sometimes even helps her brothers pose. A royal photographer once said, she directs the photo like a little pro. She knows how to look friendly and comment pictures. This helps her connect with people who see those photos later. Her pictures feel warm and honest. She often smiles gently, or shows small moments with her family. These kinds of photos are different from the older royal style. They feel more real. Because of this, many believe Charlotte is helping shape how the royal family shares their image with the world. At events, Charlotte always looks ready. She listens, stays quiet when needed, and speaks kindly when people greet her. She stands beside her family with pride. She looks strong and kind at the same time. These are the early signs of a good leader. Her parents, Prince William and Princess Kate, help her grow with care. They teach her royal rules, but also let her be curious. They give her space to ask questions and explore new ideas. They know the world is changing and they want Charlotte to grow up with the tools to face it. Charlotte is not just learning how to be royal. She is learning how to be thoughtful, brave, and kind. She is learning how to use her voice in small but powerful ways. When she waves, it feels warm. When she speaks, it feels honest. Charlotte is growing up to be someone who truly cares about others and the planet. All of these early signs point to one thing. The royal family may never be the same again. Princess Charlotte is smart, bold, and already changing royal life in her own way. She may not wear the crown, but she's shaping the future with heart and confidence. The world saw a princess, but the palace may be raising a leader. Like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more royal stories.